You're sitting at a warung in Ubud, rice fields out the window, a plate of nasi goreng in front of you that cost about $1.50. The guy next to you is paying his electricity bill. Yours, for a medium-sized apartment, runs around $84 a month. It's a Tuesday morning and nothing about this feels like a compromise. That's not a fantasy itinerary. That's just a Tuesday in Indonesia for people who figured out how to actually live here. Not visit, live. And the question I want to answer honestly is whether a pension gets you there. Let's start with what the government actually requires, because this is where a lot of people hit a wall. Indonesia has two main retirement visa tracks. The standard one, the retirement kitas, requires income of at least $1,500 a month. If you're 60 or older and want the 5-year permit, the silver hair visa, the bar is higher, $3,000 a month, plus a $50,000 deposit in an Indonesian state bank. That deposit surprises people. It's not a fee, you get it back, but it has to sit there. Know that going in. What the visa requires and what you actually need to live well are two different conversations. In Bali, Ubud, Canggu, places like that, a single person can get by on somewhere between $1,000 and $1,800 at the comfortable end, and closer to $500 or $600 if you're eating local and keeping it simple. Jakarta runs a little higher, $1,000 to $1,500 for a comfortable city life. You've got air conditioning, decent internet at around $21 a month, scooter rental at $50 to $70, and you're still spending less than a studio apartment in most American cities. Food is where Indonesia really rewards you for being curious rather than cautious. A warung meal, nasi goreng, some grilled fish, a cup of tea, is $1 to $2.50. A cappuccino at an expat café in Canggu runs about the same. When I started ordering in Bahasa, instead of pointing and guessing, the whole dynamic shifted, not just the price sometimes, but the warmth of the interaction. People light up when you try. The country opens up differently. Healthcare is the one area to think carefully about. There's a public scheme called BPJS at around $36 a month, but most expats rely on private insurance, $60 to $180 a month, depending on coverage. For anything serious, many people travel to Singapore or Kuala Lumpur. Build that into your thinking before you commit. One thing that catches newcomers off guard: imported goods, certain cheeses, Western brands, cost Western prices or more. Indonesia is extraordinarily cheap if you live like someone who actually lives there. It's not cheap if you're trying to replicate your life from Ohio with better weather. The visa paperwork is genuinely complex, and a lot of it moves in Bahasa. Most people work with a local agent to get through it. But even day to day, having a little of the language, enough to navigate a lease conversation, enough to ask a landlord a question directly rather than through a go-between, changes what deals are available to you and who's willing to meet you halfway. Here's the honest bottom line. If your pension is around $1,500 a month or more, Indonesia is not just reachable, it's genuinely comfortable. You're not scraping. You're having a better morning than you were having at home, for a fraction of what that home cost you. That's a real life, and if this has its hooks in you, the video on your screen right now is the one I'd watch next.